Using the adaptive cruise control system inside of the Honda CR-V is straightforward. So you could toggle the system on this way. Once you do, you'll get a little message inside of the cluster screen letting you know that it's enabled. And then as you start to drive, you can push down in order to set your speed. And then you can increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time, or push and hold down or up to get to the nearest 5 or 0. There's a distance indicator, so it's how close or far are you away from the vehicle that's in front of you. So there are 4 unique levels, and I want you to think of that almost like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi type of a rule. So level 1 is going to be okay for residential streets. Level 2, maybe 3, maybe even 1, just depending on your own comfort level for highways and interstates. But you can use it, residential streets, highways, whatever the case may be. And then if you push and hold the gap adjustment button for 1 to 2 seconds, that's also going to put you into a traditional cruise control instead. And then there's also this button. In this one, I want you to think of like a full lane centering system. So you'll get your message inside of the cluster screen there. And when the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, what that's going to do is keep you perfectly balanced in your lane. So it's not full self-driving, but if you lose focus for a brief second, it's going to take you fully around bends. It's actually a really, really cool system. From there, you've got your cancel button. So you could hit the brake to cancel. You can hit the cancel button here, and then you just push up in order to resume your previously set speed. Well, it's relatively straightforward using it. And then since this is the hybrid, you've got some different gauges along the outside here. So I want you to think of this one like your traditional tachometer. So you put your foot down to drive, and it's going to go up this way. So it's essentially like your RPM counter. When you go to brake, since this is the hybrid, it's going to try to recapture that energy. So you'll notice that the gauge there drops as we go. Let's go for a little drive. I'll show you how this works. So you can see there that the gauge is going up. So again, like your traditional tachometer. So as of right now, the cruise control system is currently enabled. So to toggle it on, I'm going to push down to set an initial speed, and then I can push up for 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time, or push and hold up in order to go up faster than that. So it brings me up to the nearest 5. And we're cruising. So it's recognized the lane markings as well. So while it's not full self-driving, again, I can take my hands off the steering wheel and it's going to keep me perfectly balanced in my lane. It's good for about 10 seconds or so before it's going to tell you to put your hands back on the steering wheel again. You can cancel in order to cancel your speed. You can hit the brake to cancel your speed as well. So if we cancel, you can push up to resume your previously set speed, and then you can toggle that lane keeping system on or off if you wanted to. So it's relatively straightforward using it. We've got some good traffic here, so you can see, I wish you could see my feet right now, but my feet are off the gas, the brake, the car is doing everything for me. The gap adjustment here, so I've got it set at level 1. You can adjust this out on the fly if you want to be further away from the vehicle that's in front of you. You can see there, since it's the hybrid, as we go to brake, it's going to essentially try to recapture some of that charge, and it's bringing us down to a full and complete stop. Oh, just shy of a stop. You can overwrite this at any point in time as well. So if it's not speeding up fast enough, you can hit the accelerator. If you hit the brake pedal though, it's going to essentially cancel the speed out. So you have to push up in order to be able to reset your previously done speed again. So again, pushing down is going to increase you, decrease you 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. Pushing and holding is going to bring you down to the nearest 5 or 0, and then back up again. Brake is going to overwrite, and that's the basics of using the system. If you want a full walkthrough on the steering wheel buttons, the cluster, or the infotainment system, you'll find it down below, but that's the basics that you need to know about this system.